Hi, I'm Marie Hejl. Welcome to Cooking with Marie. Today we're going to make an easy weeknight meal consisting of fish tacos and some wonderful Mexican wedding cookies, also called cuernitos. So I think you'll really enjoy this dish. It's super simple and also tastes great. So we're going to get started with our Mexican wedding cookies. And the reason we want to start there is because they're going to take a little longer to bake. So we want to have those going while we're working on the fish tacos. To get started, you'll need 2 sticks of butter. And that would be unsalted butter. If ever in a recipe it says to use butter, you always want to go with the unsalted, because usually the recipe will tell you to add salt or you'll season it according to your own taste. So it's just easier to do that when you're not starting with already salted butter, which is pretty salty, and I like it on bread. But then to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar. It's also called confectioner sugar, but you can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to pour that right in there and hope that it doesn't make a big cloud. And we're going to beat that, pardon the noise. And get my beater over here. We're going to cream this. Okay, looks good. And the reason that was so easy to cream was because the butter was room temperature. And if you ever want to quickly get your butter to room temperature, you can just pop it in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds and just soften it. You don't want to melt it. Melted butter does an entirely different thing. You just want to soften it. So we've creamed our butter and sugar very easily. And to that, I'm going to add some almond and vanilla, about a teaspoon or 2 of almond. I usually kind of go overboard on the seasoning, or on the flavors, the extracts, because I like them so much. 2, 3. And we'll just mix those in with the butter and sugar. Great. Alrighty. One thing I love about these plastic bowls is that they cut down on the sound when you're beating. So it's nice if you're having guests and whatever, you just use a plastic bowl when you're beating and it just won't be quite as loud. I think our oven is preheating, which reminds me, we preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and that's what we're going to bake these cookies at. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose white flour and go ahead and beat that together. And finally, whoa, hey there, we're going to add some very, very finely ground pecans. And I did these in my food processor, or you can buy them very finely ground as well. So you really want, not chunks or pieces, you want that really, really fine grind. And you almost don't even notice that it's there. Beat that together. Whoa. All done. Let's see how she tastes, because there's no eggs in there. I can taste it. Mmm. Just like cookie dough. My favorite. I'll set that over there for a minute. And I'm just going to, with a spatula, just make sure we got all our pecans nicely folded in. Looks really good. Oh my gosh, I just love that almond flavor in here. It's so good. Now this dough is supposed to be thick and sticky, so Don't be surprised if it's like that. And again, you can wet your hand. We did that on another show with our biscotti. When you have really thick or sticky dough, you can wet your hand to deal with it. And what I'm going to do is just roll these into a very kind of small little round cookie. I'm going to just put them on an ungreased baking sheet like that. And the reason these are called cuernitos is that means little crescent in Spanish. And often you will see these same cookies, you may recognize them. In a minute or when they're done, what we will do is cover them in some more powdered sugar, and so you could make it in a crescent form if you like. And that would be the little crescent. And those are really cute. So you can definitely do that. Get that out of here. And I'll just go ahead and keep doing these. I love them because they're so